I was at a Friendsgiving and I noticed our host, my good friend named Sarah, had several posters on one wall of her favorite artists. And one of the posters was of Olivia Dean, specifically the cover of her latest album, The Art of Loving. And immediately the thought came to me of all my women friends who have Olivia Dean on their recently played or their Spotify Wrapped, and who use her songs on their IG reels or posts or stories or statuses. And I remembered that Olivia Dean is selling out 3 back-to-back shows in Madison Square Garden here in New York City. Olivia Dean is resonating, period. But especially with women. I mean, not every woman is listening to Olivia Dean, but it's not for nothing that many, if not the vast majority, of her 50+ million monthly listeners on Spotify are women. Why? In short, Olivia Dean is landing deeply because she's offering something quite radical in pop music today. Emotional safety without emotional dullness. I'm Joe Sonza. This is Aux. And today we're going to dive deeply into why women love Olivia Dean. I'm Joe Sonza. Together we'll reveal how music connects us with others, culture, and ourselves. This is Aux. Plug in. Let's take a step back. Why does anybody love any musical artist? Well, I think it's because that artist brings voice to the listener. Their songs somehow give that listener something that they need expressed, an identity, an expression of a cloudy constellation of thoughts and feelings and beliefs and values and all these sort of things that the artist somehow magically alchemizes into their music. So the question is, what gold is Olivia Dean alchemizing with her songs? On the surface, it's an elegant one. It's one that feels classy, like a night out to a jazz club. Black and white, like a classic film. Or warm, like a slow dance in a living room. But let's peel back that surface layer and dig a little deeper. Olivia Dean titled her album The Art of Loving. The Art of Loving who? What? A man? The girlies? Her family? The past? The present? The future? Herself? In English, the word love is a pretty general one. We could use it to apply to a soulmate, friends, or French fries. And here it's loving. And I love that Olivia is leaving her loving open-ended. It's the art of loving. And it's this choice for her way of life to lean into this art of loving that enables and empowers her to include lyrics ranging from I don't want a boyfriend to love is never wasted when it's shared, all in the same album. Or discussing the evolution of her womanhood on Lady Lady and feeling rejection and being unseen and unheard on Close Up, which to me, by the way, sounds pretty Amy Winehousey, if you will. And also like include hand percussion and Motown styling all in the same album. It's all sourced from her philosophy of life, which is The Art of Loving. Now let's talk about the biggest hit on The Art of Loving, Olivia Dean's lead single for the album, Man I Need. The song is massive. It peaked at number 5 on the Billboard charts. It's Olivia's first top 10, as I spill this tea, jasmine tea, by the way. I love me some jasmine tea. Don't get it twisted. Let alone top 5 ever. It has more than 500 million streams on Spotify. Why is it resonating? Well, the main theme of the song is Olivia telling a guy to be the man she needs. Well, how is he supposed to do that? Well, folks, the main repeating line of the song is talk to me. Interesting. A lot of the major complaints that women today have around, or maybe forever have had around men, are related to this. He never says anything. He never called me after that night. or he doesn't express his feelings. And a lot of the common green flags are like, he's really good at conversation, or he's such a great listener. Communication, talking. At one point, Olivia even says, whatever type of talk it is, come on then. Yeah, communication, talking, asking her out, saying, I'm so into you. I really enjoy spending time with you. How can I get to know you more? Us guys should take note. Maybe the success of this song is making the declaration that one of the biggest icks that women have with guys are when they don't know how to use their voice, and one of the biggest turn-ons are the ones who do. In all of her songs, Olivia Dean sings with women, not at them. And a lot of artists do this, but Olivia does it in a way that's landing very deeply with women who feel very exhausted by being hyper visible on the one hand, tokenized, objectified, and emotionally invisible on the other, flattened, unseen, unheard, never enough. And she embodies a middle space, felt, seen, balanced, unforced. And somehow her emotional world through this isn't chaos, but regulated. Her songs hover in acceptance, not accusation, reflection, not despair, composure, not volatility. Psychologically, one might say, it's giving secure attachment style, or at least moving in that direction. After all, her first album was called Messy. So this package called The Art of Loving is coming from somebody who knows what messes are like, but has also learned how to remain intact with them, that accepts that messes are an inevitable part of life, but can somehow soothe without numbing. And in this way, her music embodies a sense of peace that also knows what war feels like firsthand. Olivia's cultural resonance right now, like the fact that she's selling out the O2 in London, Madison Square Garden here in New York, is proving that there are listeners who are craving not a reenacting of emotional stability, but again, soothing without numbing. It's Olivia Dean's cleanness in this way that makes her cover of Dijon's The Dress kind of off-putting to me. Dijon represents a kind of music that's chaotic and messy and like unbridled by design. And in this way, he's kind of like the diametric opposite of Olivia Dean. So for Olivia to take on Dijon was a bold choice. And it shows that she's not just this smooth singer, she's an artist who isn't afraid. And in this way, Olivia Dean embodies a femininity that isn't shackled by performance anxiety. She doesn't compete for attention. She gets it because her self-assurance naturally demands it. And she doesn't collapse into some sort of ironic detachment because she's chosen the art of loving as her philosophy of life. This all creates the effect of ease. This kind of ease is magnetic, especially for women who are exhausted by the pressure to curate themselves. Olivia Dean's The Art of Loving ends non-melodramatically with the song I've Seen It. And it's a very beautiful choice for an outro to the album. It's Beatles-esque. It sounds like In My Life. It's guitars and it's faint droning sounds in the back. But really, it's Olivia's voice. It sounds like a song that she needed to write, and she wrote for herself. And she kept it for herself in her back pocket or close to her chest. And when she was ready, she was generous enough to share it with the world. Check out this clip where she talks about the importance of autobiography in her songs.
You have said, though, the album is about exploring the theme of love. I mean, are the stories on this album true stories?
Absolutely.
100%.
100%. I would never, ever write something that wasn't true or didn't happen to me. It's not interesting to me. Like, it doesn't do anything for me to make it up, because it's like I've got to go out and sing it for maybe the rest of my life. And so it needs to mean something so that I can make it mean something to you.
The song is called I've Seen It. And she talks about this it thing that she's seen at the park or at the table during a meal or while taking public transportation. And she ends the song by realizing, without ever explicitly naming or explaining what this it thing is, that it lives within her, not just outside of her, but within her. What is this it thing? Well, it's right there in the title of the album. It's the art of loving. The elegant ease of Olivia Dean's songs is self-assured, even at the risk of understatement. Throughout the album, she's singing at a relatively soft volume. Therefore, her vocal performance communicates a confidence that says, here's what I think, here's how I feel, and I don't need to tell you how to feel it too. And somehow she does this and offers a vision of adulthood that isn't cynical. It's also not naive. It's not bitter. It's steady. It somehow, after pain and heartbreak, chooses love. Here, performance is replaced by presence. Softness is a mood and a choice. It's not a weakness. And vulnerability isn't some cheap currency. Her songs sound like care. And care, real care, from a confident and secure giver is finally becoming irresistible. This is a good thing. It's not replacing artists who bring voice to the more chaotic and volatile parts of our lives and ourselves. They're important too. But maybe the popularity of Olivia Dean, not just with women, but with all of us, is making the declaration that care and the art of loving have a seat at the table too. I'm Joe Sonza, this is Aux, and if you like doing deep dives into music you listen to, please subscribe, drop a comment, and like. Thanks for plugging in.